One. So I didn't even think to record this one, but this is from the same person. They also plugged their computer into 220 without switching their voltage switch. I switched it so I wouldn't forget when I go to test it, but I was still on 110 or 115 whenever I got it. So on this one the only thing that blew was the mauve. That one did. This one did not. If you look, follow that black wire, boom, goes to your switch. So pretty much when you switch that, it's going to take that 220 a different route rather than through this point there. And then that's so that way those mobs don't blow. So but this is that's the one that was in there. Did a pretty good job on it. So, but this is out of a HP. You can see though it's just a Delta power supply right there. But yeah, so note to self: make sure if you're moving countries and your voltages are not going to be the same, you make sure you check all your stuff. Make sure it's all good to go. Nowadays though, most everything's dual voltage, so it's not a big deal. Just had one TV that said 110 on the outside, but when you get inside and look at the power supply, it's actually dual voltage. And then PS3s, same way. They'll say 110 on the outside, but when you get in them and look at the power supply, it's actually dual voltage. So, but yeah, so 2 easy fixes, done and done. I'll get a quick shot of them working when I power them up. So I got both the computer, power supply and the TV good. I didn't think it was really, I kind of forgot to do the TV. Oops. To check the TV and record it. But I'm sure everybody knows what a TV looks like when it's working, right? The only reason I'm really doing the computer power supply is because, sorry, my leads, I've been working on a project and I got wires everywhere over here. Is because I was going to, for those that don't know how to get a computer power supply to come on without it being in the computer, because I want to check this thing before I put it back in the computer, so that way I'm not putting it in and then checking it like, oh, something else is broke on it. So what we're gonna do, if you're doing it with the cover off, you're doing it at your own risk. Don't be silly and hurt yourself. Alright, so check switch, good voltage set right. So got it plugged in, and you see the fan isn't moving because it's not plugged into anything. So what we're going to do, we're going to take on your main power connector. Let's see if we can get some good light. Alright, oh, there we go. You take that green wire and jumper to the black wire next to it. What that's going to do is that's going to make it think that the motherboard gave it a ground to turn on. So just going to jumper it real quick. There. And right next to it. And guess what? No go. Bet you the fuse is blown too. Alright, well. I was hoping it was just that mauve, but doesn't look like it. So I'm gonna continue troubleshooting. Probably should have checked it before I even put it back in the case, or in the box, but good indicator. I figured it wasn't. See right there next to the power cord, no green light. So I just continued with the check though, and so I'm gonna check and see what happens, or I'm gonna go take it back out of the case and see what's up, and then we'll get it going. It's not gonna be much. Usually it's a fuse too that blows whenever you plug it into 220. So we'll check it though. All right, so I got it back out of the box here for the case. So I can't really take it out because the wires are soldered in, and I'm not going to add work to myself unless it just would make it 100 times easier, but in this case it won't. So there's our fuse right there. So I'm just going to throw the meter in. I had to peel foam back. This has got a foam cover all over the bottom. You can see where I had to get into it to get that mauve out. So we're just going to go across that. Can you see? Nope. You cannot. Wait, there we go. So, alright, good. Boom. Shame on me for not checking that. I should have known better. Shame on me. Always check the fuse too when you have something else blow, because chances are when it blew the fuse with it. So, yeah, shame on me. Note to self, always check the fuse, right? Alright, so got the fuse replaced down there. Looks the same because I put heat shrink back on it. I always try to do that, like with these mauves. They had a heat shrink on them. You know, if obviously most of the time with a lot of these they put heat shrink, you know, for explosion purposes. Like that one, the original, that one was in there. It didn't shell out all over the inside of the power supply because there was heat shrink on it. Now, I've seen them with heat shrink explode inside the power supply, and you can't necessarily stop it every time, but it's kind of the intent. So let's see what we get. Alright, cool. It's not liking it. Still no light. Well, let's see if we get a. Still no light on the supply there, so chances are it's still not going to be working. Awesome. It happens, you know. Yeah, there's nothing. Well, I'll see what I can find, and we'll go over the way I got there. So don't worry, I didn't fix it without showing you. Took it apart, got ready to put it in the, or got it flipped around, plugged the power in to start checking voltages, and guess what? Green light came on. So yeah, we do. Yeah, yeah. I'm about to check the voltages to see make sure they're good. I think it was probably just one of the chips maybe on the power supply acting weird because the power supply had gotten fried. So let's see what we got. So I'm gonna go black to, sorry I dropped it really. Black to orange should be 3.3. 3.3. Black to red should be 5. Oh, sorry, wrong pin. There we go. And then black to yellow should be 12. And then let's see. Cool. Just checking a couple other ones. Oh, come on. Alright, cool. Well, looks like it's good. The only way to check it out now is, at least there you can check your voltages on your connectors. Come in here, those are checked. I don't have a break. Excuse me, a breakout for those. But, fan's running. Crappy little fan, man. Yeah, crap. But that's what happens when you buy just a consumer desktop. You don't get the best of quality unless you're going for gaming or something. So that's why I build my own. But alright, cool. I'm gonna stop, get it back in the computer. We'll turn the computer on and make sure that it runs as advertised. Alright, so got the power supply back in there, got it plugged in, and we've got a green light. So let's turn it on. Oh, I gotta turn the monitor back on. Alright. Alright, turn it up. Boom. There it is. So it's working. Awesome. So 2 notes on that one. Just to make sure not to, or to check your fuse when something blows, and don't be stupid like me and not check that. So make sure you get a good check on all the parts in there. Obviously I went straight for the one that was obviously blown, but make sure you check all the other stuff too. I mean, I checked around, I just didn't check the fuse. Obviously it's in a thing and you can't really see it looking bad, but and then the part where it wasn't working but it was good, I'm not 100% on that. I'm gonna let this thing run for a little bit and make sure nothing crazy happens, but it's good. It's just quirky, I guess. It's an HP off the shelf power supply crap. So cool. Hope you liked it. See y'all later.